welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very different video from me because technically this is supposed to be a booktube channel, even though I don't really post a lot of bookish content on this channel, but technically it's supposed to be a booktube channel, right? However, the fangirl inside of me would not allow me to move on until I made this video. So a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the last season of literally one of my favorite shows, KIPO and the Age of the Wonderbeast, came out on Netflix, right? And I'm still like crying and I'm like not over the show because honestly, this show was so good. You know, there are a lot of reasons as to why I love this show. One of the main things is that it is an animated show, and I feel like nowadays we don't really get that as much with like the popularity and like even like the convenience of 3D animation. So I love that it is 2D and hand-drawn animation, and I really commend the animators for that because I know it is a very hard thing to do. And not only is it an animated fantastical show, but it is an animated fantastical show that highlights Black kids. Like literally all the characters are Black. KIPO is mixed, but she is mixed with Black. And then we have Benson, who is Black. And then we also have Wolf, who is Black. And I love how like this show highlights these Black kids going on like these crazy and weird adventures. And like it puts them at the forefront as the main characters. And honestly, for me, as a Black viewer, this show is very important. And I don't know, I just love this show. It's very weird and it's very sweet, and it's honestly a gem, and I feel like it doesn't have that big of a fandom compared to other Netflix shows, cartoon shows like maybe like The Dragon Prince or She-Ra and stuff. And I think She-Ra is also a DreamWorks show, so, but I don't know. I feel like this show has a big enough fandom, but I definitely think it could be a lot bigger. The music in this show is so good. Like the amount of songs from this show on my writing and study playlists is ridiculous. Like, oh my goodness. And me personally, as a fangirl, I am a music stan, and I love like the soundtracks from like the different shows that I watch. And it's one of the main reasons why I love shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Steven Universe, even though technically I do not watch Steven Universe, but I do listen to their music and shows like Once Upon a Time. So the music in this show is so good, and I just have to give props to Daniel Rojas, who I believe is the music director for this show, because he composed a lot of these soundtracks, and I'm pretty sure he helped, of course, with a team of other people, but I think he was the main one who helped select which songs and make the songs for like the different scenes and stuff. And I just love it so much. So this video is going to be a ranking of the songs or soundtracks from this show. I will say that not all of the KIPO soundtracks are on this video, simply because there is a lot of songs over the course of this whole show. And for this video, I'm only going to be listing the songs on my playlist, the songs that I deemed worthy to be on my playlist. So yeah, and I also wanted to make things clear that I love all these songs on this playlist. I just happen to love some more than others. Enough of me talking and rambling about why I love this show and stuff, but let's get into the real reason why I made this, or why I'm making this video. Let's talk about the music. Okay, so the first song, which is, I guess, the last song on my ranking list, is this song right here. So I believe this was when KIPO went to the Treetop Hills in the with like where like the Timbercats play around, and this was when she was having the heart-to-heart with Yumyan HammePaw. And honestly, this song is so good. Like, I love this song so much, which is very weird because it is technically, and I use technically with air quotes, but it is technically on the bottom of my playlist, of my ranking. The song is very atmospheric, and I really feel like it makes you feel as if you are in a field of butterflies, which is a good thing because the song is called Treetop Butterflies. And I feel like Daniel Rojas definitely did a really good job of capturing the butterfly feel with this song. The next song is this song is so beautiful. And the only reason why it is so low on my list is because of what the song represents. Let me just get this out of the way. The stakes for season 3 were so high in this show. So when Yumyan HammerPaw got cured, I literally cried. And this was a song that was playing in the background, and I was just like, wow. It's like, honestly, like the whole scene, like I remember that scene so clearly. Like I didn't even know what was happening until it happened, right? So like I saw Yumyan, I saw him get hit, but it never registered in my mind. It never registered that he literally got hit with the cure. And then we have Scarlemange. He was finally finding his place in with everybody else, and he's playing the piano, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this song is so beautiful. And then I realized that this is Yumyan's theme. So even thinking about it now, it's just like, wow. It's like the writers like literally went there. Yumyan was the first mute to get cured, and whew, like when the writers really made us feel it, like, oh my goodness. But let me play the next song because we Okay, so for this song, I'm kind of confused because I'm really trying to remember, but was this the song that was playing in the background when Benson and Dave like met, and when we got to see like their backstory in season 3 where they met and they shared like the soup? If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but honestly, I don't even care. I'm gonna associate this song to that scene because honestly, that scene made me cry because I've always wondered how Benson and Dave met and became like the iconic dynamic duo that we see throughout the show. And I remember specifically in season 3 when Dave said something along the lines of that he and Benson were the original human and mute alliance. And I was like, period. You better say it because it's true. Like, honestly, if this show did not have Benson and Dave, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. Like, they are essential. They are essential to the story. And if this show didn't have it or have them, it just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. So I love this song simply because of that scene, because we deserved that backstory. We deserved that backstory, honestly. Okay, so here is the next song on my ranking. Okay, so that was Family Tale, and I honestly think that this is the best instrumental soundtrack for sure because it's so gentle and beautiful. And again, of course, I'm using the word beautiful, but that's literally what it is. And I just imagine like one of the most emotional scenes throughout the whole show. And I imagine this song playing in the background. This song actually kind of reminds me of Finding Nemo and Big Hero 6, which is very telling because both of those movies actually have similar themes regarding family, both lost and found. This might be the best instrumental. Maybe not because we still have so many other soundtracks to go through, but this is definitely the best like instrumental song or soundtrack from season 3. I will say that for sure. So here is the next song slash soundtrack on my tier. Unless you're drowning in my love. Unless you're drowning for me, baby. So I actually do not know why I like this song so much, and I don't really know why it's so high on my lists, but all I know is that this song is so beautiful. I do know that I do like this song better than Ocean of Love. This show is so annoying, bruh. Like, I was not ready for the K-pop narwhals. I wasn't ready for it. It was so unexpected, but it just fit into the show, like, of course. Here is the next song. So, do I even need to explain myself on this song? Because me personally, I don't listen to country music. That is just not my thing. But there is something special about this song right here. There's something special about this song. It is definitely my favorite mute introduction song. You know, all the other mute songs were good, you know, like the Wolves and what other songs? What other mute songs were there? I don't even know. I can't remember. But that's why this song is so important, because I remembered this song. And honestly, the Timbercats are iconic as well. And they are also definitely my favorite mute group as well. And I also know that I am not alone on this opinion, because I'm sure that the Timbercats in this song is a fan favorite. So, and this is the only mute song on this list, actually. I think this is the only mute song that I actually listen to. Definitely the best mute song, and definitely the Timbercats are the best mute group. Okay, so now we are in like my top favorite songs, and you'll start to see that a lot of these songs, I think there's like 5 or 6 more. You'll definitely start to see that like a lot of these songs are from season 1. And I think this is because I have such an emotional attachment to them, being that they are a huge part of a reason why I fell in love with this show in the first place. But here is the next song on this list. So of course I had to put Scarlemange's Waltz in this list. Like, I had to do it because I remember specifically when Scarlemange was introduced that this song was playing in the background, and like I immediately, like when I saw that scene of him playing the piano and he like literally like goes crazy, like honestly, like he goes crazy, I just knew that I was going to love this character. And I did love Scarlemange, and I loved his character and his character development. And side note, I do not appreciate his death. I'm not here for it, because we literally just got him on our side. We literally just got Scarlemange on our side. And it's like, he was finding his place. He was finding his place in the group. You know, he was playing the piano for everybody. And it's like, literally, what the heck? Scarlemange is definitely the better villain. I know Emilia, she did raise the stakes because she had the cure and stuff. But Scarlemange reminds me so much of Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time, which is my favorite show of all time. So maybe that's why I do like Scarlemange so much, because he reminds me so much of Rumpelstiltskin. But yeah, shout out to my oncers. Anyways, I don't even know what to say anymore. We're gonna go on to the next song, okay? Okay, so obviously that was Wolf's Chase, which is like Wolf's theme. And I really feel like that this song like truly encaptures the character of Wolf. You know, like there is a lot going on in this song, right? And it is very complicated. But similar to Wolf, she is a lot, and she is a very complex character. And you know, she's very serious and she's very on edge, you know, being growing up in, I forgot what they call it, like the outside world and stuff. I just love how we see her walls like slowly come down over the seasons, and I just love Wolf's backstory and her character development. Here's the next song. That was Don't Stop Now, and honestly, I think this is a fan favorite, and it makes sense because I think I remember when I was looking through like the playlist, this song had the most views on YouTube, and it makes sense because this is such a fun song, and it's like a feel good song, and it really like encaptures like the feeling of KIPO and the Age of the Wonderbeast. It really captures like the feeling and the mood of this show, which is a very fun show. A lot of crazy things happening, and like these like black kids having fun, you know. Okay, guys, so we have 3 more songs to go, and I mean, honestly, I think you guys know what songs are coming. You guys know the remaining 3. You know the remaining 3, but let's go to the next one. Obviously, we all know this song. And do I even have to explain? Because we all know that this is the best and cutest theme song ever. Because not once did I skip this theme song. This is why I love this show so much, because it's so different. I love how they made the theme song so interesting. You know, because other shows they have like the same theme song sequences, but and I love how they made it so interesting because each episode had like the hidden KIPO and the title cards. And I remember when I was watching the last episode of the show and I saw like the title card and I was like, wow, like this is the final KIPO title card. Like what? Like I can't even, but you know, we're gonna play the next song, okay? I mean, I don't really mean to be redundant, but do I also need to explain this song? Like, I didn't even realize that this was like the actual song. Like, this song just fits the whole show. And of course, that's why it's the best theme song ever, okay? But I always imagined the epilogue, and I think it was a 5-year jump. Look at Kipo with her hair, just walking around the whole world, you know, meeting freaking Benson and freaking Wolf. Look at Wolf in her hair. And Benson, look at Benson. I honestly feel like the show would feel incomplete without the epilogue. And I think that's why the epilogue meant so much to me and like I'm sure everybody else, because we needed it. We needed some type of closure. And I don't know, there's no reason for me to complain about the ending besides Scarlemange stuff. There's no reason for me to complain about this ending. And I just love how everybody is happy, everybody is adapting to the world, and you know, like I don't know. We all know, I think we all know what the last song. This is the last song. The last song is the next song. And I think we all know what that song is. We're going to play it right now.
You don't need the sun to keep you warm when you've got ours. Wishes come from you and not a random shooting star.
I mean, how could we not? How could this not be the top song? When I tell you that this song is so beautiful and so warm, my favorite line is, "You don't need the sun to keep you warm when you've got arms. Wishes come from you and I." Wait, what's the lyric?
You don't need the sun to keep you warm when you've got arms. Wishes come from you and I.
Okay, my favorite line from this song is, "You don't need the sun to keep you warm when you've got arms. Wishes come from you and not a random shooting star." Like, huh? Simple lyric. And it made this song to be the best one. Like, when I tell you that this song is so beautiful, and it's so simplistic. It's just a simple guitar, and it's the best song, at least in my opinion. And like even like the significance of this, because obviously KIPO and her dad and her mom, and that scene when she was singing to the Mega Monkey in season 1, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. I think that was the highlight of season 1, honestly. Like that scene. Oh my goodness. A scene to remember, honestly. And then in season 2, we figure out that the Mega Monkey is freaking KIPO's mom, and that's why that song was able to snap KIPO's mom out of like the trance that she was in. Like, huh? Like, you guys, if you guys are not watching this show, I really need you guys to watch this show. Those are all the songs that are on my playlist. Yeah, those are all the songs that are on my playlist. Again, I love this show so much. It was honestly, and I also realized that like season 1, season 2, and season 3 was all released in 2020, I believe. I need to double check, but I believe. And honestly, it was one of the highlights of this year. And I know that this year has been a very hard year for everybody. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. What was your favorite song? Do you agree with my list? I don't even know if this is a tier ranking list, honestly. I think this is just like a compilation of like, or a compilation or whatever of like the different songs that I love from this show. But yes, go watch the show. If you know someone that has not watched the show, send it to them. And please stay tuned for my other videos. Again, technically this is supposed to be a booktube channel, so if you like reading books, this might be the channel for you. And low-key, so like after I finished this show, I started watching The Legend of Korra, and y'all, I'm on book 4, and I already know I'm gonna make a video. I already know. Thank you if you made it this far. I really thank you, because I know that this is going to be a very long video. I really hope that everybody has a good day, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.